So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Scat. 21G, 21G. Out.
Tua taken right to the air. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. They'll have him gain up about a handful there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
All right, come on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tua now from the gun. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
44, ready.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey! Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21, TA.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Slot man in motion right. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Long.
From the 40 on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
20, TA.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Hey.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll have 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Solo left Zion. Scat.
1st down, here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
21G. Go ahead.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Tua again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Solo left Zion. Set.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And they take this in for the score. The Cavs finish up an excellent opening series. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Thanks to the penalty, they'll kick it away from further up the field. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
4th down. Here's Allen. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Condors finish off their opening drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Condors respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
They're right here. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Ready. Hey, 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 hey. Turbo 1, high. Out, out.
From the 38. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down.
All right, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, 21, T8.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Condors will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it near the 8. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Austin. The Condors with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He loses the football. Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort, That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again. Here's Tua. He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready. 20, TX.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Escapes the pocket. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Looking to return from the 29. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, Allen. Chased out to his right. Now he's going deep right. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Cavs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa on first down. Buys time, rolling right. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Condors will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen setting up play action. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Lays out left side and gets it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play action now, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Allen on 3rd down. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Condors take the lead right away in half number 2. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Condors break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Whoa. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
From the 32. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's caught for the 1st. And that one's going to move the chain.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st down, here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll send him over right. Tagovailoa on first down. Has a man, it's Achane. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
Hey!
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21, TX.
Here's Tua again. Has him on the quick hitter. He spins right by him. And that is a touchdown! The Caps start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Caps tie things up at 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Now Allen. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that'll be a first down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Another one for Cook. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. We've got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Has the touchdown. The Condors take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Condors break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Corner, long.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Condors are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10 from the 41. Allen on the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Second down. Here's Allen again. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Condors go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
All right, come on. Ready, set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on second down. He fires one deep down the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Scat. 8. Watson, Oscar. Long. Solo left Zion.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
44. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
That's a defense that could just sense it. Blood in the water after that last sack. They bring the pressure again, thinking sack all the way, and that's exactly what they get. The safety, well, that's just a little icing on the cake.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37.